What's up, nerds? Welcome to NGR Radio B-Sides here on youtube.com/NGR Radio and NGRradio.com. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Derrigan, alongside me, as always, Matthew Keel and Moose Cool.
Hell yeah.
And joining us from Arsenal X and Nintendo Power Block, Jesse Douglas.
What's up, guys?
Heck yeah. Yay. Woo!
Breaking my cherry.
Awesome.
This is a B-side.
Popping that cherry.
I approve this cast.
Yeah. I think you approve of any of them that you're on.
I was trying to be purred from Parks and Rec, but it doesn't work because I'm not an actor.
How's it going, guys? It's a good time.
Pretty good.
Right now, as of this recording, and we're recording on Monday, the 28th of May. I am the biggest Rockets fan in the world right now. So
you're waiting for them to beat someone so
Golden
that
State.
the Cavs can play the lesser team.
the Rockets. Yes.
You want them to play the Rockets because you think they'll beat the Rockets?
No, I didn't say that. I just don't
Okay.
want to play the Warriors again.
Okay. There it is. All right. Okay.
Well, I feel like it's a fair statement to say that the Warriors instill more fear in an opponent than the Rockets do.
That's
Hey,
very fair.
Corey, right here.
Yeah.
We're right here. All right.
I'm-
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm looking at you.
He's looking at you now.
My eyes are right here behind the sunglasses. I'm not a piece of meat, Corey.
They're up here. They're up here.
Not a piece of meat for you to oogle at.
Why are you putting them out there like you want them to be oogled at?
Who's dangling their meat to be oogled at? Honestly.
Exactly. Anyway.
So with that, we are going to do another sports-themed B-side, I guess, because it's been a cool weekend in sports, I think.
I'm going to go take a nap. Just text me when y'all are ready for me to come back.
Oh, well, you're going to take a nap right now because I'm going to start with soccer. The champions. Oh, excuse me. My dog just passed gas. Something fierce. Bagel. My goodness.
Bagel's going stale.
I've met Bagel, and he is the cutest freaking thing on the face of this planet.
Oh,
My dog
but
is
his ass is like Chernobyl on a very humid day.
Burnt rubber smell. I
Radiate.
know it all too well.
Burnt rubber might be a good dessert for whatever that was. No, the Champions League final happened this past weekend. It's the last major soccer event before the World Cup. It's the last club event of the season, and Real Madrid won their third consecutive. They are the first team to do that since the 70s. I think they are the first team to repeat. They were the first team to repeat last year, since Nottingham Forest did it in the 80s, I think. And I watched the game. It was a fucking good game. They beat Liverpool 3-1, and Gareth Bale scored an outstanding bicycle kick to put them up 2-1, and then he scored a long ranger with a little bit of help from the Liverpool keeper to put them up 3-1. That team is coached by one of my all-time favorite soccer players, Zinedine Zidane. And as I posted on Facebook this weekend, I still have a man crush on that man. He's still just adorable to me. But they played really well.
What a nice man.
Oh man, Zinedine, I was telling Ruby, she's like, "What does he look like?" She's like, "He doesn't look that good." I go, "Yes, but did you ever see him play soccer?" Because that he was just absolutely graceful with a soccer ball at his feet. I think this probably cements Real Madrid as one of the best teams in history. I think they kind of supplanted Barcelona from a few years ago, and we can move on now. I'm excited for the World Cup, even though the U.S. isn't in it. And you think we get obsessive compulsive around E3 trying to cover everything there? You should see me during the World Cup. I don't think I will sleep for a month.
I'm excited for the World Cup too. I don't really ever know what's going on and who's good, but I like watching it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good spectacle. It really is.
Yeah, I'm not too big into sports, but I feel like soccer. I think more so hockey I'd probably get into if I actually sat down and watched it. But it's very similar to that, where it's like, fast pace, like very on the edge of your seat the whole time kind of thing.
Constant movement.
Yeah. And just hockey sounds like a blast to see live, like actually.
Hockey's great to see live.
So.
Speaking of which, that's my next topic. The Stanley Cup Finals are on. We are in Game 1 right now. Las Vegas Golden Knights are up 3-2 on the Washington Capitals. Looking to they're really aiming at this historic season thing, and I think they're going to do it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think they're going to do it too.
I'm okay with it. Like, it sucks that it has to come at the cost of Ovechkin getting a Stanley Cup, but I feel like this is still the better story. Ovechkin's always going to be good. The Golden Knights might not be. So, let them have this one.
My wife actually, her family is from Michigan, and she's got family that's from Michigan that lives in Vegas, and they're very big hockey fans. So they're loving this.
So did they completely uproot their Detroit fandom, or were they not fans of Detroit?
No, they're fans of Detroit, and they still are, obviously. But now that they've got their own team there that they can root on and stuff, I mean, they're just loving that part of it. But they'll always be Detroit fans, though. They'll Red Wings all the way for them, but they're loving this though because they just love hockey in general, So
yeah, hockey's a cool ass time. And now we'll get to Corey's main event because he is going to be the biggest Rockets fan in the world, and he has good reason because they are pulling away in the second quarter. It's 34-23 right now.
Yeah, but look, 11 points to the Warriors is 5 to somebody else.
No, I know. It's literally 3 baskets in the and it's 3 baskets and defense in their back.
Oh, 3-pointer. All right. Sorry. Yeah, I like.
But
for me. Okay, so as of this recording, we're watching Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Houston is playing Golden State, and I'm looking at the Rockets. I'm looking at the Rockets, and I'm like, I don't understand how they're this good. Harden's really good, Chris Paul's really good, but they've got a ton of role players that just are consistent, which is something the Cavs are in desperate need of. But
that's how they're good. Consistency.
I know, but who's their next best player? Trevor Ariza? I feel like we match up better to them defensively if we play defense.
Well, the thing is this
to the Warriors?
Is this their first game going against each other?
No, this is Game 7.
No, okay, Game 7. So is it basically tied?
It's
whoever wins. Yeah. It's that seems like that's always how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean. I really didn't think the Rockets were going to pull it off, especially after that first game when they got blown out by 30 points. But the Cavs also got blown out by 30 points, so and we ended up winning. So I don't know. I feel like the Cavs match up better against the Rockets. My only thing is the Rockets have 2 guys that can handle the ball really well. They're 2 start
Harden and
1
Paul.
2. Yeah, and the Cavs have LeBron.
Yeah,
that can handle the ball, and George Hill is a serviceable point guard, but he's not somebody I would want to be starting on my team.
I feel like that's a tad unfair, but I think I'm with you. The Cavs want the Rockets more than they want the Warriors. Because the Warriors know what winning is.
Yeah.
And this Cavs team really doesn't. This Cavs team does not – they do not have any of that, 2016 –
Yeah.
They have just LeBron and maybe Kevin Love, right?
We have LeBron, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith. The only person missing from that starting lineup is Kyrie.
Right.
But a lot of our role players are new. Kyle Korver was not on that team. Larry Nance Jr. was not on that team. Calderon was not on that team. So I mean, it's gonna take something, because like I don't know. And Kevin Love's out. He's on the concussion protocol.
Yeah, he's on concussion protocol. He might not be back for the finals.
One game. I think they said he's going to be out for game 1. So,
unless he has symptoms again.
Yeah.
Because they'll have to retest it every time.
That guy really knows when to get hurt.
Yeah, we have the Milwaukee Bucks here, so I don't know anything about.
The Bucks are actually pretty good this year.
The Bucks are a good young team. If they can keep their players, they could be. I think they could be a dynasty because Giannis could.
That would be cool.
Giannis is just one. He's like one good run away from having a breakout season.
Yeah,
like Giannis is really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, it's like like when it comes to like the final stuff, you don't ever hear about the Bucks or anything.
You haven't heard about the Bucks since the 70s.
So I haven't at all.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like the Cavs, and to be fair, I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to sports this year to like really, like I know the Cavs and I know like the Indians and the Browns, but I haven't like gone all out and been like keeping up with every single team on the planet. So I feel like on paper the Cavs do match up better against the Rockets size wise. Like they're so different. This Rockets team, and it actually like fits. It reminds me of the Phoenix Suns in the mid 2000s, the run and gun Suns.
Do you do fantasy sports at all, like fantasy football or anything like that?
Yeah, I do fantasy football, but that's
the only reason I know anything about like football. Like, because I mean, I like following the Green Bay, and I've been a Tennessee Titans fan for quite a few years now. But like once I started doing that with my friends and stuff, like then I actually started, watching games actually seemed to, give me joy, like actually paying attention. Yeah. Just because you have a reason to. Otherwise, I don't have a reason to. So it's just, didn't interest me at all. But with that,
just to interject, Alan Heinen is in the chat. Praise the sun to you, sir.
Yeah.
He said praise the sun.
Alan, give me some more Moose memes.
Yes.
we need more. I'm running out.
You're welcome.
Welcome. No son of mine's going to stay home and watch sports. Welcome. They're going to stay home, play Dark Souls like a man.
Yeah.
Raise that son, boy.
Okay. So Corey really wants the Rockets to win. And my thoughts on it is if they can survive the third quarter with a lead, I feel like they're safe. I feel like if they go into the fourth quarter without a lead, it's like they could be held off. But if they survive that third quarter onslaught from the Splash Brothers, that's and then if Klay Thompson can survive, because he already has 3 fouls.
Yeah, and he's back in. He's back in.
They can't not put him in. They're down 11.
Yeah, but he's not like their greatest player or anything. They've got Draymond Green, they've got Kevin Durant, and they've got Steph Curry. Like they don't need Klay Thompson.
No, but having that additional weapon gives it spreads the Rockets thin.
Yeah, I mean I agree with you. I just like. Technically, they don't really need him, and then in your face.
What in the world just happened? I can't tell if you were watching sports or getting a blowjob. I'm not sure what just happened.
I was gonna say, you gotta be watching the video version of this.
I feel like we have to go to our resident sports expert and the person who is the most passionate on this subject, Moose. Any thoughts?
No.
Okay, great. So it's always insightful.
Well, I hope.
Hey, Moose. You know, sporting events sell burgers and beer, right?
And I hope, yes, I know, and I hope the Cleveland Cavaliers lose. But that's about that.
You know what? That's fair. You're not from here, so you're part of the majority.
I hope they shoot.
Yeah, the Hornets weren't doing really that well, so.
And Alan Heinen does say that he has more in the chamber. Go Sports. So
No, everybody on my Facebook feed except for Josh Brandt and like my local friends is like, "Oh, go Celtics! Hate the Cavs!" Blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Your team's not in the playoffs, so
way to be a bag of douche.
yeah, well, I mean, like I have my issues with the Cavs, but I also think I reacted pretty severely to the whole LeBron. People who just say LeBron out and out greatest player of all time. I'm like, by what metrics? Like you haven't. I mean, you could go back and forth, and the people who just say, "Well, he plays now. Jordan didn't play now." I'm like, yeah, but he's been to how many straight finals? This is going to be his 7th or 8th?
8th.
Okay. Bill Russell won 11 goddamn titles out of 13 years. So,
yep.
What do you got, LeBron? Nothing.
Nothing but a rash.
Nothing but 3 championships in 8 tries. I mean, that's less than 50%. Alan says he's out of here. He has to go get something. I can't see because the screen is the. Oh, he's going to get dinner. Yeah, eat. Get food.
Fine.
Praise the sun. Nice seeing you. Thanks for coming out. And I'll just say it for Moose. You're welcome. And
peace out, buddy. Enjoy your dinner.
But I also agree with like a lot of the commentators who say if Jordan were playing in today's rules, it would be so much easier for him. And if LeBron and company were playing in yesteryear's rules, it'd be a different thing. Oh, we have a Dart Good in the chat who says he loves the show, or they love the show. I'm going to assume that's a dude with the name Dart, but I could be wrong. Hi, Dart. How are you?
Hey, Dart. How's it going?
Yeah. You hear that all the time, though. Yeah, like the whole rules thing, and it makes a lot of sense. You know, if they're completely 2 different games almost. At some point. So
yeah. Like I mean, look, like the basketball in the 60s and 70s is different than the 80s and 90s, which is different from the last decade and a half. So like. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you really judge that. I just know, like, look, Michael Jordan was super impressive when I was watching basketball when I was younger. Kobe Bryant is super impressive in the 2000s, and now like LeBron is
pretty damn good. I mean,
and look, I mean, like LeBron is that player now. You know, like Kobe's retired, Jordan's been gone for a while. LeBron's that player now, and it's just like, how do you measure that stuff now? You know, I don't know. I was watching Jordan highlights the other day, actually, because Colin Cowherd was talking about something on his show, and they were showing video highlights of Jordan. And he's in his last game, Jordan scored like 42 points and had 10 rebounds and 7 assists. Like at what, 40 years old, he's doing that?
At 40 something. I mean, it's just like, come on, man. He still scored 40.
Fun fact: our coach was Jordan's teammate in Washington. I hate Ty Lue so much. I hope they fire him at the end of the season. I don't care if we win the championship. I hope they fire him. We'll get that Toronto coach that was fired, Dwayne Casey. He's a good coach.
I still like the idea that when people talk about, I'm switching to NCAA now. When people talk about the greatest NCAA player of all time, it's almost universally given to Christian Laettner. And I feel like he played on a couple of really good Duke teams. I'll give him that. But Pistol Pete Maravich has a career average of 45 points a game, and no one's come close. Think about that for a second. He did it before there was a 3-point line, before there was a shot clock.
Gosh,
to my knowledge,
before a 3-point line, jeez,
like 45 points a game. So now you think it's easy now because all you have to do is make 15 shots in a game. 15, and all you have to do is make 15 threes. But nobody's gotten close since. So I feel like there's something to be said about that. Like, does that mean Pistol Pete is the greatest player of all time? Hell no, because there's so much else that goes into that argument. But I feel like you kind of have to look at shit like that. Yeah, we could go on sports for a while, but I think we're just gonna bore Moose to goddamn death.
Yep.
And you know, I'm glad we did sports now because he just got done doing a spoiler cast for God of War. So, Moose, you're welcome for the vocal cord rest.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Even though you didn't really ask for it.
Hey, y'all can talk about sports all you want. I mean, Matt and I talk about Bloodborne and fucking Corey's eyes glass over. He's like,
music.
So, I mean, music. He's like,
been listening to any metal lately, Moose?
let's talk about the new Churches album, which is phenomenal. Anyway,
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's wrap this so we can enjoy our night. What do you say?
Yeah,
sounds good.
Yeah. Oh wait,
welcome.
That's me.
Okay. Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Boy.
Thank you guys so much for watching NGR Radio B-Sides. Remember, you can find it every Thursday here at noon Eastern Time on youtube.com/NGR Radio and NGRradio.com. Check out our website. A lot of work went into that. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. So, yeah, go there. I'm actually working on it right now. But anyways, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Jesse. Check out our other content here and our family podcasts. And until next time, we love you.
B-Side Nana and out.
You're welcome.
There you go. Woo! I'm gonna grab a beer, then we can get the main show started.